Hi, this is Arun here. This is the second part of JQuery slider tutorial. Here we will write the logic for creating a slider effect. As of now, we have created the HTML page and the div boxes which we wanted to get slided, and also we have generated dynamic IDs for that div boxes. And now we need to write a function which is actually the exact animate. So what I'm going to name that function as function animate start. Let me write this, and I'm actually receiving a parameter over here, that is the current as a value. So I want to receive the current parameter, current screen. What is the current screen? That value I want to receive as a parameter. So what I'm going to call from this animator method is as you know, when the jQuery getting initialized, animator function will be getting executed, and the first screen is already there and all the dynamic IDs generated. Now we need to call this animate start function for starting the animation and continuing the animation. So here I am going to call this animate start with a set timeout. I'm setting a time for 2000 milliseconds, and after 2 seconds it will be starting the sliding. So here I am calling the set timeout, and the method name is animate start. I'm putting it in single quotes, animate start, and in round brackets I'm closing the single quotes here and opening this here, and in between I need to pass the current as the value. So as it is a global variable, I can pass this current value to this function, and comma I'm giving 2000 milliseconds and putting a semicolon. So what will happen once the page is refreshed, the second method will be called, and after 2 seconds it will be called. So let us put a debugger here called this line. So in this function we are going to write our animate logic over here. So let us see how it is getting called. So I'm refreshing the page. Yeah, now the 2 seconds it is getting called. Again I am entering to the page and wait for 2 seconds, the pop-up came. So the alert window came. So call this line. So now here we are going to start the animation stuffs. I'd like to develop step by step. First we will make the first slider item towards right hand side 20%. So for that we are going to write a code. Here let us start like this. Dollar, we know the first item ID is getting generated as hash slider item. It will be 1 or 2 or 3. For that I already have the current item I am receiving as a parameter here. So we know here we will first time when the page loads, current is the value is 1, and that 1 will be passed over here. So I can easily add the current here. So what will be my slider item which is selected by jQuery? It will be slider item 1 at the first time, and what I'm going to do is dot animate. I'm going to write it animate and opening braces and closing braces, just entering, and let me put a semicolon over here. So what I need to do is I just need to set the margin left to 20%. So it will be automatically moving 20% towards the right. For that margin left I am giving and colon in double quotes 20%. So let us see how this will work on the screen. Let us see here. after 2 seconds the first one is moving here, and the last one came out of the box, and we can see that at the down. So the first animation which we made is to move the first one towards right hand side, and the last one is automatically coming below the next line. So actually it's the next line, it is coming down. So we need to see it again, just refreshing, and it is moving towards right. Okay, so let us continue with the development now. Now let us give some additional parameters for this effect. So again I am opening a brace and giving duration colon slow and comma. Again let me put this in the down here. Okay, now here I am giving easing colon, it's a swing effect I want to give, easing colon swing. So that's it. Let us refresh it again. It is going to move towards the right hand side with a swing effect. So that's what it is done with the first element. So again I want to give a callback, like once this is done towards right 20%, immediately I want to make this move back to the 100% towards the left side. So I want to pull the second item towards the first item's location. That is like I need to show you here. The second item is staying at this right hand side location. You can see it over here. When I select the div, you can see the highlighted area. So it is laying down there, and it need to come down to the first position, that is here, and the first one need to come behind this. So that's what we need to do. For that, immediately after this animation, I am again chaining the animation, like animate and again round brackets, and here what I am going to give is margin left. So for this I need to give its margin left again to colon 100%. So let us put this in single quotes or double quotes, it will work. So it's not 100%, it's minus 100% I need to give, because it need to be minus 100%. That means it need to slide towards left some 100%, then only it will be going out. So let us see this, how it is affecting. It is going there and immediately it went out. Again I am making this here, it goes down there and it is going back. And the next screen, the first screen you are seeing here is a blue one, and the next one it is the green one that is coming over here. So let us give this also having some duration effects, like a slow effect, and easing will be swing, and I'm making that slide style to not display. So for that purpose I'm making this second argument list like duration. Let me put this down, I don't like to see the code in a bad format. So let me put this here, duration colon, I am putting it as slow and comma. Again what I might need to give is easing colon, again I want to give swing effect, and just going back, and I need to make the style of this item display as none, as I don't want to show this anymore. So I am giving it as none. Okay, that's it. So this many effects is happening now. So now what it will be doing is, initially it will be moving to the 20% right hand side with a duration, slow duration, and you can even give some milliseconds for that, and easing effect will be a swing effect, and a margin left of minus 100%, again that is moving out of the window, and it is not actually out of the window, it is out of the box. That is, this box you have given here, and it is out of the box towards left. So it will be moving out, and duration it's I am giving as slow, and easing effect with swing, and display is none. So it will gradually move right hand side and move left hand side and hiding it. So you know, now this item you cannot see because it is already hidden. So you can only view now the second item that is over here, and this is the third item. Now it moved to towards here. Okay, so that's done. Now let us go to the next part. Now we have completed with the first element animation. So the slider item 1 got animated properly. Also in between I have noticed that here on problem height I didn't mention here. That's why the earlier you can see when it is animating, the item was here showing down. So the height was I didn't give it as 300 pixel. So once I gave that 300 pixel, it started working. So now we need to continue with this. So I want to continue the chaining of this. Like once this first elements animation is stopped, then I need to initiate the second elements animation, and need to add the first and need to do the third steps animation. Like that I need to do. For that, what I can do is I need to give a statement like complete. On complete, what I am going to do is do this function and round brackets and brace open, brace close. So what this will do, whatever I am giving inside this function will be getting executed after this chaining. So after this animations happen. So what I need to do is first I need to get the current element which is selected, that item's clone I need to give. So for getting the same element into a variable, what I can do is variable current element. So I am putting it as current element equal to dollar this. This is the current element which I have selected. This dot clone. So I just need to give clone. So JQuery will give you the clone. So why I am taking this clone is my basic idea is to do remove and see what I need to do is here you can see slider 1, slider 2 and slider 3. So first I need to animate. After getting animated, this slider item 1 I need to bring down here. So after slider item 3 I need to make it here. So I cannot directly copy and paste it here. That's why I am just cloning, and what I will do, I'll just remove this item from the DOM, and then I will add this to the slider wrapper. So how I can do that remove is I just need to do this dollar this dot remove. So what it will do, it will remove the item from the screen. So let us see that whether it is working or not. I am just refreshing, and the animation happening now and got removed. Now you can see here only slider item 2 and slider item 3 is here. So also what I need to do, I need to append the item behind the third the slider item 3, behind the third item. So that is the slider item 3. So then only I can keep chaining on this items. So what I will do here is first I need to remove that I have done. Now I need to add it back. So for that I am setting the current items value and new item value, all those things I need to set. So for setting the current and current value, what I need to do is first I need to check with if the current value is less than total value. So I am just giving if current less than total items. So we have total items here, so I'm just taking that, copying, pasting here, total items, and opening brace and closing brace. And what I need to give, if the current value is less than total items, then I need to increase current equal to current plus 1, because I am going to make the current value as the next one. As the first one is the current item, then I need to make the current as second one, because first one is I already removed and the second one is already showing in the screen, so I need to make the current as second one. So if it is less than total items, then I need to increase. If it is equal to or greater than total items, then I need to make the current item, that is the next item, as 1. So here I am giving that current equal to 1. So why that is 1? That will be the first element again. So I need to give that element name over here. And again, what I am going to do is I need to make the chaining here. As I said, the chaining here, again what I will do, I will give the set timeout, the same line here. I am copying, pasting here. So I just pasted this. Now let us see what will happen. Refresh. The first element is animated and moved out, second element is animated and moved out, and third element is animated and moved out. Now the screen is empty, so we need to start from the beginning again. Then we need to append the first item at the end of the last item. So how we will append that? We need to give, we know the current item is on the screen. Then what I will do, dollar hash slide, it's slider item plus current. So if the current one is selected, we know each time after the first one or second one is animated, the next one will be selected as the current one. So the current item is selected. Then dot, I am taking the parent, so I just taking the parent. So what it will be selected, if the slider item 1 is selected, the parent item will be slider wrapper, and this for slider item is also the slider wrapper will be the parent. So what I basically want is I want to get this ID. I can even give this ID hard coded, but I just wanted to make it dynamically. Anywhere you can use this, so that's why I am taking the parent. And what I will do is I will be append the current variable, current element which I got is here. I think that is here in the current element. So what I can do is I can just put the current element over here and put a semicolon. So now what is going to happen is, once this is removed from the top, and it will be adding at the bottom. So now you can see slider 1 is going to remove here and slider 1 is added here. And again now slider 2 came here and now slider 3 is going to come here. So it's actually cut and paste here. That is what happening. But after the 3 animations, we won't get the proper animation. First 2 will be getting properly, and second also getting properly, and third is also getting properly. Then next animation won't happen because we already moved everything outside. So we need to keep that back to its original position. So how we will keep that back to its original position is, we need to make that at margin left as 0 or something like that we need to make. Then for that purpose we are going to give dollar I can say like hash slider item plus slider item plus current minus 1. So current minus 1, what I am going to get is, if it is 1, I am going to get 0. So that's what I don't want. If it is 1, I want to get that is as the 3, that is the last one. So if it is 2, I want to get 1. If it is 3, I want to get 2. If it is more than 3, that is 4 again, it will not come like that. If it is 4, then we need to get 1 or 3. So what I want to do here is, we have only 3 elements here, so I know 1, 2, 3 will be the value. So what I need to give is, again, if I am selecting, if I'm checking the current value, here I already increased the current value, so current not equal to 1. If current is not equal to 1, then do this to minus. What I'm going to do here is, so then I need to get this element and dot CSS. So this is a jQuery shortcut for applying CSS. Here I am giving a margin left, comma 0. So I just want to make that back into the position. So then I am giving it as 0. So margin left, if I give 0, then it will be appending to the left hand side, appending to the most right hand side, and it will be staying over there. So if it is else, then I need to make the last item, that is the total item. So if I give something like copy paste here, and I just need to here I can give total items. So that is the total number of items. So I will get 3 as the value. Here I am giving total items. So then what will happen? Now the margin left of the total items, that is, if it is 1, then I need to get 3. So then it is not equal to 1, then this is going to execute. If it is 1, it is going to apply to the last element. So now let us see how it is going to execute. Now the second one came, third one came, and the first one came back again, and it's executing properly. So now it is looping like the first one, second one, third one, again first one, second one, third one, that is getting animated. You can adjust the timing and all. You can also see here the elements are moving from top to bottom, and it's actually deleting and adding. Also here in my folder I have added some images which is downloaded from Google, and I already resized this images into 600 pixel width and 300 pixel height. So let us try adding this images into this boxes. So let us give an img tag over here, src, and I'm browsing it up. Here you can see image 2. I'm just adding and closing that, and the other image in the second div box, let me browse through that. I'm browsing it again. Image 4 I am adding, and I know this fourth one is an img 5, so I just don't want to do this. So let me give an img 5 over here. So what it is going to do is, it will be animating with this images. So let us refresh this page. We can see the first image came, yeah, and it is moving. Now we can see the second, the third, and it's coming again for first one and second one. That's it. So we are done with our animation and styling, all those things. You can use this and make your own jQuery slider, and you can use it for any of your websites. Thank you for watching this video. Please visit my blog neethuarun.com. In my blog I already posted this tutorials. You can watch it from there. Thank you again, and keep watching.